Great, so welcome YouTube. Today I'm gonna re-review all of the miscellaneous McDonald's items. Now I wanted to record with a microphone this time, but either way I'm starting off with the French fries and nuggets, so let's take a look at them. And so there's what the fries look like, and there's what the nuggets look like. So let's review the fries first. Alright, so overall it has like a nice crispy outer layer with a fluffy inside, but overall these taste pretty good and they have the right amount of salt on them, but I would give them an 8.5 out of 10. So let's move on to the nuggets now. Alright, so overall they were a little juicy. Now I do believe they were fresher compared to sitting for a while, but either way, the breading of the nugget and the chicken meat part of it combines real well. Now there really isn't any flavor to the nuggets from what I can taste, but I usually get the creamy chili sauce with them. So I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, for this segment I'm reviewing the cookie McDonald's does, which they only have chocolate chip cookies. Now let's take a look at it now. Alright, so there's what it looks like. If you order a single or two cookies, it comes in this parchment bag, and if you order a cookie tote, it comes in a little box. Well, it should. Sometimes it gets put on a platter, but either way, let's review it now. Alright, so overall this cookie has a nice to me it's a combination of soft and chewy. Now I did bake this one fresh, but the chocolate chips in it are melted at the perfect temperature. Now I do love them whenever they're fresh out of the oven, but overall I would give the cookie a 9 out of 10 for the rating. Now I don't get these very often, but either way they're still a quick treat that I love. So I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, for this segment I'm doing the crispy strips or the chicken strips, whatever you want to call them, from McDonald's. So let's take a look at them. Alright, so here's what they look like. Now these were made fresh whenever I ordered them, whenever I got them, but now it just came like that. But either way, let's review it now. Alright, so overall the breading has a nice pepper and has a nice pepper flavor to it. Now it was crunchy too, but overall the meat part is nice and juicy too, which I kind of expected since it was fresh. But either way this is a good chicken strip and I love it, but I've been getting the creamy chili sauce with it, so I would give these a 9 out of 10. So I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, for this segment I'm reviewing all of the slushies McDonald's has now. I was lucky enough to get all 3 at once, but either way, let's take a look at it now. Alright, there's the Hawaiian Punch one, which is the red one. There's the Coke slushie, and there's the Fanta Blue Raspberry. So I'm gonna start off with the Hawaiian Punch one first. Alright, so overall it has like a nice like Hawaiian Punch flavor now. I forget what Hawaiian Punch is supposed to be like. I know it's a punch, but I forget the flavors of it. But overall, this slushie is good. I would give it an 8 out of 10. So let's move on to the Coke one now. Right, so overall I'd say that one was a little more smoother with the slushy form, but either way it had a good cola flavor now. I know like this one doesn't dry my mouth out as much as like the soda version of Coke does, but either way, I would give this one an 8 out of 10 as well. So let's move on to the Fanta Blue Raspberry now. Alright, so overall the Fanta Blue Raspberry was smooth, just like the Coke one with the slushy, but overall it has a nice flavor to it, just like the others. But I would give this an 8 out of 10 as well. Now, all of these were good slushies. The Hawaiian Punch one might have started going into defrost, but either way, it was still good enough to drink. So I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, for this segment I'm doing the pies now. As of this recording, they have apple and pumpkin and cream, so those are like the 2 pies they have. So I baked them both freshly as well, but they should be cooled down by now. It's been about 15 minutes for them to cool down, so let's start off with apple first. Alright, so there's what it looks like, so let's review it now. Alright, so overall it has a nice apple flavor to it, and I want to say there's a hint of cinnamon with it as well, but overall this isn't my favorite. This isn't a favorite choice of mine at McDonald's. Now, for the flavor and presentation, I would give it an 8 out of 10, but for my personal rating, I would give it like a 7 out of 10. So let's move on to the pumpkin and cream pie now. Alright, so overall it has a nice like pumpkin and cream flavor to it. Now, I would say the pumpkin flavor was the more dominant in it, but there's a better look at it for the inside of it. But flavor and presentation wise, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. But this isn't my favorite as well, but I would give it a 7 out of 10 for my personal rating. So I'm pretty sure this is it for all of the miscellaneous McDonald's items, but I'm gonna look over the menu and do like a thorough look at it before I wrap up this video. So I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, for this segment I'm doing the ranch and spicy snack wraps. Now, as far as I'm aware of, the spicy sauce they use on the snack wrap is the exact same as the spicy sauce on the Spicy McCrispy, but either way, let's take a look at them now. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with the ranch one first, so let's get this opened up. Alright, so overall there's what it looks like, so let's get it reviewed now. Alright, so overall the flavors combine real well. Now, I would say the ranch sauce that they use is the dominant flavor, with the chicken strip being the second dominant flavor, but overall this is good. I would give it an 8 out of 10 for the review. So let's move on to the spicy one now. As you can see, it's made exactly the same way as the ranch, other than it uses the spicy sauce on it. So let's review it now. Alright, so overall the flavors combine real well together, as well with the spicy one. Now, it isn't as spicy as previous times I've had it, but overall I probably got the end where it didn't have as much spicy sauce ratio with everything else, but overall it still has a good spicy flavor to it. I'd give it an 8 out of 10 as well. So I'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so YouTube, for this segment I'm gonna be reviewing the chocolate milk, the white milk, apple juice, and the apple slices. Now, I am pretty confident this is the last of the miscellaneous stuff, so let's take a look at them. Alright, so as you can see there's the wrappers for the milks and orange and apple juice. Then there's the apple slices. They're currently doing the tiny tan Happy Meal toys, but I think it's supposed to be some K-pop thing. So I'm gonna start off with the chocolate milk first. Alright, so overall, upon drinking it, it has a nice chocolate milk taste to it, but there's kind of an aftertaste with it that kind of just leaves a strange chocolate flavor in my mouth. But I wonder if it's because it's reduced sugar and fat, but maybe it's the 1% milk, just the regular milk. But overall I would give it a 7 out of 10. So let's move on to the white milk now. Right, so the white milk, to me, it tasted watered down. Now, I don't like the milk, the white one, at all, but it's also really not the worst thing I've tasted either. But I would give it a 4 out of 10. How I've always liked whole milk the most, but either way, let's review the apple juice now. Alright, so overall it has like a sweet apple flavor to it. Now, the apple juice itself is pretty good and I do like it, but I would give it an 8 out of 10. Now, I don't really know what brand of apples to really compare it to. I know there's like different like flavors of apple. I think there's like tart, I think, is on one end of the flavors, but I think sweet is the other end, but I'm more likely wrong. I'm not a big fan of apples, so let's review the apple slices now. Alright, so overall it reminds me of like the Granny Smith apples. Now, it's not, I want to say it's kind of in the middle of like the flavor spectrum of apples, but I would give it an 8 out of 10 as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.